in today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Vikings are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Jets, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Gregg, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. For the shifty Dion Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy, hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right around the 31. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. A good pickup there, a 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. It's complete. It's Forte. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Forte with his first carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. First down throw for Bridgewater. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
On first down, this is Forte. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play. First and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Right now across the league, maybe something brewing in Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one clearly still early, but that would be a bit of a surprise. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Space to run past the 20. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A dump off to Forte. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Let's go! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This one away by the punter, Dar. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Bridgewater. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Forte. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again they run. Again it's Forte. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go! Green!
They'll set up a throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And now out comes Minnesota. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Watch 17, watch 17. Let's go. Blue, Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Wright's got it. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Bridgewater. Now he steps away. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Wide 80.
To throw, Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Fresh set of downs here. Bridgewater now. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Bridgewater on first down. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The give to the fullback on the dive. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Aguayo on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. A very solid gain of 27. And now a first down following that long gain. Handoff comes to Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Here's Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Rashid Hageman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Complete to Stewart, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out now come the Vikings. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 46.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Stewart. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kentrell Brothers leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Rashid Hageman in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
You ready? Play 90.
To throw is Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
The point after now for Aguayo. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. First down. He'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's got Kearse. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.